Hey everybody, how's it going? This is The Prisoner. This is episode number 12. This episode is called Hammer into Anvil. Last episode was interesting because we went back down the route of number 2 and the people who work with him trying to make number 6 think that he'd had a procedure done to him, which left a scar and he became an unmentionable, I think it was. And it was interesting because we saw another person who had apparently gone through this same procedure. We don't know if they actually had or not because we know they didn't really do that procedure on number 6. So to see how he was being ignored because he was unmutual and nobody would want anything to do with him basically, and they isolated him to the point where after he supposedly had the procedure, people were then his best friend again. But I loved that he got the lady who was trying to drug him on board and turn her against number 2 so that everyone else then turned on number 2 in the village and drove him out basically, and was like, he's an unmutual, and he kind of just ran and we saw everybody chasing after him through the village. So that was like a really cool episode. I was really worried at one point that he might actually have had a change of mind, like the episode title suggested. So this show is just really clever. This one I have quite a few thoughts about the title, but I probably won't say anything about it until I get to the end because I kind of want to see how things play out before I draw my conclusions on what I thought the title was about to what it actually is about. So I'm going to get on into this. Let's go.
Why did you slash your wrists, 73? Aren't you happy here?
Oh no!
You're not being very cooperative, my dear.
There's nothing I can tell you.
Oh dear Lord.
You must know where your husband is.
He's still over there.
Over there?
Where?
Oh, somewhere there.
Where's that?
He had some work to finish.
What?
You shouldn't have interfered, number 6. You'll pay for this.
Oh my God!
You will.
It looked like the body didn't have a head.
Supervisor, number 2. Alert all posts. Special surveillance on number 6. Report any unusual activity to me personally.
It's not as if he's not been under surveillance the whole time he's been here anywhere.
These new records.
Oh, they have a Midsummer Night's Dream.
I'd like to hear La Lesienne.
Ah, yes, sir. But have you a recording?
I'd like to hear them all.
I beg your pardon, sir?
How many copies of it have you got?
6.
I have them.
Well, sir?
I'm afraid not. Not a very satisfactory recording.
Really, sir? I thought it was first class.
It's a matter of taste. Nevertheless, thank you very much. Be seen.
He left the paper as well.
And you say that he was timing them?
Yes, sir. I'm positive. There was one in particular.
I don't suppose you know which one.
Oh, I have no idea, sir. He kept looking at his watch, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper.
Did he not?
He circled security.
The sleeves are all the same. No variation in tempo. What was number 6 listening for? What makes one of these records different?
I've no idea, sir. Oh, and that's
Maybe they're
all,
not
sir.
different.
He left his tally-ho behind. Look at the front page, sir.
Go find what he wrote down. Oh, the imprint will be in the page under it, right? You got a pencil? Ah. Oh, he's going to shine a light through.
That's all, 14.
What?
Number 6. A plant.
My mind would be blown if he has been a plant this entire time.
We're following.
Oh god, I think he's making number 2 doubt himself to the point where he can then be described as unstable or have some instability here.
Yes, sir. It's going towards the stern boat.
Keep out of sight and go on reporting.
It's going aboard. He's going into the cabin. Now he's come out. He's heading back.
Let him go.
He's left the
I'll
envelope
join
in
you
there.
at the stern boat.
You're sure you didn't have it with him when you left?
Yes, quite sure, sir.
God, number 2 is going to be trying to figure out who the hell number 6 is trying to communicate with. And I don't think that person exists.
I shan't need you anymore, 14. You can go.
But I thought...
Don't.
Don't think.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're going to need your light machine again. God, he's wrote a novel.
This one's negative, too.
Of course. I didn't expect anything else.
Shall we put them through again?
What's the point? We've tried everything. He isn't going to like this.
Your paper is blank.
I'm sorry, sir, but there's nothing.
It can't be. Why should he hide blank sheets of paper in the stone boat? Or are you hiding something?
What do you mean, sir?
I mean, was there a message here and you're not telling me?
Oh,
Why should I
no.
do that, sir?
Perhaps you're in with him.
In with whom?
6.
Oh,
Number 6.
dear me.
You don't know what I'm talking about. Get out.
Hey, Mass,
E más mal en la aldea que se sueña.
Spanish, isn't it?
That's right, Cervantes, Don Quixote.
Oh, yes.
Sort of personal joke between myself and a certain friend.
I see. That word aldea, doesn't it mean village?
Hospital. Yes, hospital. Psychiatrics. Head of the department. Director of psychiatrics.
Ah, yes, Doctor.
What's the verdict on our friend? Friend?
Who is this?
Oh, your report on number 2, Doctor.
Number 2.
You'd rather not talk on the telephone. Probably very wise.
Oh my god, he's going to start absolutely freaking and flipping out, isn't he?
Perhaps you'd explain.
I can't. I'm as much in the dark as you are.
You don't know who it was who telephoned you?
No.
It was number 6. Do you still plead innocent?
I tell you, I haven't the faintest idea.
You aren't preparing a report on my mental health?
Of course not.
No.
And number 6 didn't see you later?
No.
Then why did he ring you?
Well, I've told you I don't know.
Would you like to sit in this chair?
I was merely suggesting...
Don't tell me what to do! You can go.
Oh, Jesus. Holy shit, they just get numbers on. Because we knew there was a graveyard.
And here is a personal message for number 6. It is from 113.
I'll call you later.
And it reads, warmest greetings on your birthday. May the sun shine on you today and every day. We continue with music.
He knew straight away that 113 was dead, right?
A personal message for number 6.
What about it?
You all think I'm stupid. Birthday greetings for number 6 from number 113. That's right. It's not right, it's all wrong, and you know it. You say number 6 put this personal ad in?
Yes, sir. I checked as soon as I saw it.
I must mal en el aldea que se sueña. There is more harm in the village than is dreamt.
Something ought to be done about number 6.
I can take care of it.
It's got to be done soon.
You telephoned. You said you wanted to see me urgently.
I didn't phone you.
It's your voice. He said he was number 2. Someone in this village is impersonating him.
Supervisor.
Yes?
Number 6 approaching restricted area.
Let's have him on the screen.
Is he going to pretend he's sending a message via the bird?
number 2, quickly.
Track that bird. I want this deciphered right away.
Yes, sir.
A novel, the Bible.
Vital message tomorrow, 0600 hours. By visual signal.
Here's your answer, sir.
Oh. Patacake, patacake. This is what you put in.
And that's what came out, sir.
You have to be hammer or anvil, remember?
Role reversed.
No. Who you are?
I'm number 6.
No. D6.
D?
Yes. Sent here by our masters to spy on me.
All right, I'm not quite with you.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, you can stop acting now, you know. I knew what you were doing. All those messages you sent and all those people you recruited, I knew you were advanced. You didn't fool me.
Maybe you fooled yourself?
What does that mean?
Let us suppose, for argument's sake, that what you say is true, that I was planted here.
By XO4.
Who are you working for, number 2?
For us. For us.
That is not the way it's going to sound to XO4.
I swear to you.
You could be working for the enemy, or you could be a blunderer who's lost his head. And they do not like failure here.
You.
Oh, God.
Destroyed.
No.
He destroyed himself.
You destroyed yourself.
This was possibly one of my favourite episodes I've watched so far, actually. Seeing how number 6 was able to basically completely break down number 2 was amazing. It was actually quite sad seeing number 2 at the end, though, when he reported himself, and to see how upset he was because, as number 6 said, he was scared of their master. That was actually quite sad to see that. But the way number 6 went about it, he was so methodical, planting messages in the newspaper, listening and timing the records, just making number 2 doubt everybody in the village, and paranoia completely took over. And I think if he hadn't done this whole report extra oddities to me, look out for vigilantes in the newspaper every single day, it was like the one story on the main page, he probably wouldn't have put as much of a target on his back than what he did. And then I think it didn't help that, you know, he saw what happened to the lady, number 73, at the start. But using the gravestones, using the pigeon, was just absolute genius. And the way he was able to manipulate the onlookers to help in the situation was amazing. And then getting number 14 and completely isolating number 2, it looks like the butler's left as well. So where the butler could have gone is another thing that we're going to have to discover, because that guy is just silently there all the time. We saw him at the end of last episode when the number 2 from last episode was designated unmutual and he was just walking off with his umbrella whilst that number 2 was being chased by the residents of the village. And it was just like, this guy, there's something about that guy that I think we haven't yet learned, because he just seems to observe, and it's interesting. He interests me quite a lot, that guy. Getting some more information out of number 2, it was interesting as well when he was asking, like, are you here? I think it was XO4. Who are they? Like, that's the first time they've ever really been brought up. And, you know, to know that there's this organisation, it seems, within the organisation outside of the village that may have links to the security process and protocols of the village that number 2 then apparently broke according to number 6 as part of this whole ruse. This is just getting absolutely amazing. I've loved it anyway, but it just gets better and better, I think, for every episode that I get through. And I'm genuinely like gutted that I'm getting close to the end now, because I could just watch this forever. It's so clever. May go watch the next one, and I will see you guys later, so thank you.